So the personality Godhead or Sri Krishna, after foreseeing the end of his family by his eternal potency, went to the bank of river Saraswati, sipped water, and sat down underneath the tree. So when the Lord, when he comes and take incarnation, or when he comes down himself directly, the Lord's activities are very much bewildering. Lord's activities are very much bewildering. Unless we go through a pure devotee of the Lord, the mystery of his appearance and activities may not be understood. So that's why it's mentioned Tarko Pravishtaha Shudayo Vibhinna. Right? You know this, you can show the
Tarko
verse.
Pratishtha.
So it is from Mahabharata. It is from Mahabharata.
That is
Srimad
CC
Bhagavatam, sorry,
CC Madhya 17186.
1786 also there. Yeah, that's a verse. Yeah, can show.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
Read.
तर्को प्रतिष्ठा श्रुतयो विभिन्ना नासा वृषिर्यस्य मतं न भिन्नं धर्मस्य तत्त्वं निहितं गुहायां महाजनो येन गतः स पन्थाः. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, dry arguments are inconclusive. A great personality whose opinion does not differ from others is not considered a great sage. Simply by studying the Vedas, which are variegated, one cannot come to the right path by which religious principles are understood. The solid truth of religious principles is hidden in the heart of an unadulterated, self realized person. Consequently, as the Shastras confirm, one should accept whatever progressive path the Mahajanas advocate.
So you cannot understand the Lord by dry argument. What is dry argument? What is the meaning of dry argument? What is the first point? What is it? Dry argument, right? What did it say?
Yes.
What is dry argument? How do you define dry argument? What is the meaning of dry argument?
Mental speculation, based on mental speculation.
What is dry argument? Explain more. Okay, explain clearly. What is dry argument? Very good. Dry argument means there is no reference to Shastra. I say something and you say something, I say something, you say something. Another point is that there is no surrender. So when there is an argument, and the argument should be placed among the superior and inferior. Otherwise, argument should be made to determine the superior and inferior. So two kind of arguments happens. Two kind of argument happens. Of course, among the superior inferior, there is not argument, it's a discussion. Superior inferior is a kind of a discussion. Even though it's like question answer format, it is more like inferior and superior. This is like a discussion. But normally the arguments are made to determine the superior person. And after determining the superior person, the inferior person surrender himself. Accept other party as a guru. That's how the whole like way of like discussions among the sages happen. You can see Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, big scholar. He's a grahastha, but he's having so many sannyasi disciples. They all will come to hear him. They all will come to hear him. Such a great scholar, when he got defeated by Lord Chaitanya, he surrendered himself along with all his followers. But nowadays, there is no truthful. There is no truthful to anybody. They don't want to know also. They just want to cheat themselves and cheat everybody. That's why always keep on arguing. It's called tarkaha. So with this kind of tarka, pravishta, he means inconclusive, cannot complete any conclusion. That mostly when we go and meet the donor, it is tarka. That's why you should not tell them so many things. Tell only what is required. Basic philosophy. More than that, not required. Unless they are seekers, you can give. And then Rishi means one Rishi is always different from other Rishi opinion. So every Rishi is Kannada, Jaimini, all of them they differ their perspectives. Patanjali, they have different opinions about the Brahman, about the Supreme Person. So can we go follow this Rishi? Which Rishi you want to follow? Every Rishi has a different set of opinion. Some Rishis even, he says there is no God. He says there is no God. Who is God? There is no God. Other Rishis say, no, enjoy life. Enjoying life is aim of life. Aim of life to enjoy this body. Other Rishis say. Other Rishis say, oh, naturally, you are God. Other Rishis say, everybody is God. Why? Why they say like that? Why every Rishi have different opinions? Say more clearly. In other words, they are following actually what? Arohabanta. Arohabanta means, you go from here and then look around. With your own intelligence, you're trying to understand the Adokshaja, who is beyond the sense perceptions. We don't even see what is happening here, but we want to see God. Rishis are foolish people. They always want to know everything with their own experience. Rishi Vibhinnaha, and then
Nasa vrishir yasya matam na bhinnam.
Asha Vrishit Yasha Madam na Bhinnam. So, if you want to read the Vedas, which Veda you want to read? It is very, 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 very much disturbing and confusing. All the Puranas, if you read the Puranas, if you read without guidance, it is very much disturbing. For example, I was going through the Devi Bhagavatam that day. Because somebody asked questions, I just wanted to see what is inside. I don't read the book, okay. I just quickly see what is required for that answer I just saw and came back. So there is one chapter, it's defined as on deciding the supremacy or on deciding whom to worship. Such a specific chapter. And in a specific chapter, there is a kind of discussion happen among the sages. And the sage is asking questions. They say that the question is like this. There are so many devatas. Out of all the devatas, the three murtis, they are the topmost. Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva. Out of this, Brahma is creating, Vishnu is maintaining, Shiva is destroying. So he is in charge of, Brahma is Rajagun, Vishnu is Sattvagun, and Shiva is Tamogun. Nobody can be better than the three murtis in this world. Among the three murtis, they say like that: Janardana, Vasudeva, Hari is topmost. Where it is mentioned?
Devi Bhagavatam.
Devi Bhagavatam. Okay, it's clear, na? But there they want to confuse again. But how come that all Adideva, Vishnu is actually conquered by that Ad Shakti, Yogamaya? The word they use is what? Yogamaya. How come the Vishnu is conquered by Yogamaya? So when you read this without any guidance, then you conclude that, oh, Maya means Durga. Durga is superior to Vishnu. Otherwise, why Vishnu? Vishnu is like that, no? Like that.
Sleeping.
He is conquered by Yogamaya.
He's
Knocked down. Vishnu, Vishnu.
Sleeping.
Vishnu.
Yoga
No,
Nidra.
I cannot wake up. I am conquered.
Yoga Nidra.
Put water on his face. So this is the image a person, when you read this Purana, will get if you read without any guidance. But when I read, how I understood that, when they speak about the three modes of material nature, the perception is first of all limited. When you speak about this Vishnu is in charge of mode of goodness, and he is not the Adi Murti. He is just expansion of Adi Murti, Adi Bhagavan. But he is beyond all this. The Mahavishnu is there. Then if you want to talk about because this is Devi Dham, na? Devi Dham. In this Devi Dham, right? Vishnu also there, Devi also there. Shrishti, Siddhi, Pralaya, Sadhana, Shakti, Rekha, Chaye, Vayasya, Bhuvanani, Vivarti, Durga, right? What does it mean? Quickly go there. What does it mean?
Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya, Sadhana, Shakti,
Go
Rekha,
translation.
Okay.
Go translation.
The external potency Maya, who is of the nature of the shadow of the Chit potency, is worshipped by all people as Durga, the creating, preserving, and destroying agency of this mundane world. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, in accordance with whose will Durga conducts herself.
So who is creating, destroying, maintaining?
Krishna.
This is verse mentioned like that.
No, actually Durga.
Does this verse say Vishnu or Krishna? Read again.
No.
Durga, the creating, preserving, and destroying agency of this mundane world. So who is maintaining? Who is maintaining? But actually, who is in charge of maintaining?
Vishnu.
But this verse appears like Durga is in charge of maintaining. How do you answer this question? In this verse, say that Durga is creating, maintaining, and destroying. So, and we say that in charge of maintaining is Vishnu. So here three persons in charge of one department, and one lady in charge of all the three departments. Who is superior? No, but here this verse, we can see Durga appointed Vishnu. Saye Vayasya, Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya, Sadhana, Shakti, Rekha. So all these are maintained by Durga. How do you understand this? How do you understand this?
Lord Govinda is conducting everything in accordance with Lord Govinda.
Where it is mentioned in the sloka.
I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, in accordance with whose will Durga conducts herself.
No, but it is also confused. It is also confusing that she is in charge of this maintenance world. Maintenance is Vishnu, right? Maybe only creation and destruction is okay. But how can she be in charge of maintenance at the same time working under Vishnu? How to understand this? You understand what I am saying? She is in charge of maintenance, but she is maintained by Vishnu. Come on, how is it possible? That's why I was discussing with Tattva Prabhu that day, and I gave a gross example of this. So Prabhupada was Indian citizen. And that time, the Prime Minister was Lal Bahadur Shastri and then Indira Gandhi. So who is superior person here? Indira Gandhi or Prabhupada? Who is superior person?
From a material perspective, they are superior, but from a spiritual
Yes. It appears as if Indira Gandhi is controlling Prabhupada. Hey, come here, go there. Visa rejected, visa approved. You cannot do this. I'm creating a movie against your movement. I'm creating Dhammurudam song and sponsoring everything and then controlling this movement. She's thinking like that. But actually, Prabhupada's question is
Transcendental.
transcendental, it is spiritual. Because it is Devi Dham, because this is Devi Dham, Devi is in charge. Since Devi is in charge, the maintenance is under her. That's why it is like Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma, they are working under Vishnu, under Durga. But which Vishnu are referring to? Which Durga are referring to? What about next universe? Next universe, Brahma is different, no, but Vishnu is same. Understand? All universe, Brahma is different, Vishnu is same. So when that particular chapter when it speaks about Sattva, Raja, Tamagun, we have to first of all understand that this is within this particular universe. But when Srimad Bhagavatam explains about this Mahavishnu is beyond this universe. When Bhagavatam explains about the Krishna's position, that's beyond this universe. And again he is conquered by Yogamaya. So, how to understand this? Vishnu is conquered by Yogamaya. How to understand this? That's why Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, you can go to the verse. See, this confuser, the way all the Puranas confuse. All the Puranas are confusing. If you read all the Puranas, then you understand that Vishnu is supreme. If you read one Purana, you will be disturbed. How do you understand that? Or Vishnu is conquered by Yogamaya. How do you understand that? Is it right or not? Vishnu is conquered by Yogamaya, right or wrong? Vishnu is conquered by Yogamaya, right or wrong? Wrong. Right. So this statement is right or wrong? That's my question. Vishnu is conquered by Yogamaya, right or wrong? Hare Krishna. Right or wrong?
Same example can be given. It appears like he conquered.
It's conquered or not? That's the question.
Actually conquered.
Is conquered or not conquered?
Conquered by Adi Shakti. Adi Shakti is conquered by Radha.
So, as I told few times before. So, like Prabhupada was questioned once, where Radharani is always dancing. Radharani's always hand position is dancing and all. And Prabhupada answered that because she is dancing, we are going back to Godhead. She is dancing and then captivating Krishna, and then she is recommending, oh, take this soul, take this soul. So she is captivating Krishna, and Krishna is captivated by Radha. Another chapter used the word Adya Shakti. But this guy who is reading this book, oh, Durga Devi, you understand. But the word Adi Shakti always referred to Radharani. Adi Shakti is Radha. Krishna is Shaktiman, Adi Purush, Shaktiman, and his Shakti is Radha. And Radha's expansion is Lakshmi. Lakshmi's shadow is Durga. Lakshmi's expansion is not Durga. Lakshmi's shadow is Durga. Chaye Vayasya. That's why it appears like Krishna's expansion. No, it's not Krishna's expansion. It is Durga's expansion. Sorry, Lakshmi's expansion. So that's why when you are trying to read these Puranas, I think some 100, Madhya, some which chapter? 100 verse. When you're trying to read these Puranas without Vedic verses, without especially, in fact, Padma Puran is saying that 18 Puranas. There are 6 Puranas in mode of goodness, 6 in mode of passion, 6 in mode of ignorance. By reading Puranas of mode of goodness, you get liberated. By reading Puranas of mode of passion, you stay here. Reading Puranas mode of ignorance, you go to hell. Who is saying? Lord Shiva is saying. Lord Shiva says to Parvati, if you are reading mode of 6 Puranas, you go to where? Hell. You want to read some Purana that take you to hell? Does it make any sense? You will find the verse.
I am still looking.
What, still looking? Anyway.
Yeah. 2145. Sorry. I found those. Prabhu, I found.
Yeah. 2145.
Yes, Madhya.
Also found. Okay. That's why by reading Vedas, or you and Prabhu, I want to read the Sadgoswami Sandarbha, I want to read this, I want Hari Bhakti Vilas. Come on, you're playing with Krishna, Don't think that by reading this I'll become Jiva Goswami now. No, not possible. It's only by serving the lotus feet of the spiritual master you get the knowledge.
Isadeve Pravakti.
Chadevi Parabhaktir Ethadeve
Tatha Guru.
Thaguru. Understand? Simply by serving the spiritual master you get the. Go back to the verse Tarko Pravishta. Now you want to read this first?
Okay.
Read this.
Yeah. There are many types of Vedic literatures and supplementary Puranas. In each of them, there are particular demigods who are spoken of as the chief demigods. This is just to create an illusion for moving and non-moving living entities. Let them perpetually engage in such imaginations. However, when one analytically studies all these Vedic literatures collectively, he comes to the conclusion that Lord Vishnu is the one and only Supreme Personality of Godhead.
This is Padma Puran. So, we have to be very careful. That's why, go back, the Sarko Pravishta. So, if you want to understand the Supreme by all these books, philosophy, Puranas, Vedic, Vedas, no, it's not possible because it's variegated. Which Veda I want to read, which Purana I want to read. Because when you read Prabhupada, he is actually, he saw the Tattva Darshina, right? So you got Tattva Darshina, simply Tattva. When you read book, it is what? Tattva. You try to read Tattva, take the book and read Tattva. But by reading Tattva, you get confused. For example, sometimes the advices are very tricky. So the Shastra says you must follow the father. But the father says don't follow Hari. But you have to follow Hari. So which one to follow now? So that is a tricky part. The Shastra said then this was example of Shravan Kumar. What's his name? Shravan Kumar, right?
Shravana Kumar.
Shravana. Was Dasharatha, was carrying his Ramayana story.
Shravana Kumar, yes.
Shravana Kumar. He was carrying his father, mother. You see, Prabhu, what are you doing? Even actually, Vittal's story also they say.
Yeah, Pundarika.
Pundarik, they also say that. No, actually, when Lord came, but he was massaging his feet.
Parents.
And then, my parents' feet. Then only he came out. Lord was waiting because you're massaging his feet. What kind of rascal devotee you are? You're not listening to me. If you are Pundarik father, then I also can massage your feet and ask the Lord to wait. Understand? So that caliber. If you are a devotee of Krishna, Vaishnava Saya is higher than
Vishnu Seva.
Vishnu Seva. Vaishnava Seva is higher than Vishnu Seva. So in that context, yeah, you can wait. So we have to go to Tattva Darshis to understand this. And then, where is it?
That's what simply by studying the Vedas which are variegated, one cannot come to the right path by which religious principles are understood.
So how to understand? That's why you should go to Tattva Darshi. That's why they say,
The solid truth of religious principles is hidden in the heart of an unadulterated, self-realized person.
Tattva Darshi, self-realized.
Consequently, as the Shastras confirm, one should accept whatever progressive path the Mahajanas advocate.
So Mahajanayena Kadasa Panta. Mahajanayena Kadasa Panta. So you have to follow the footsteps of Mahajan. It's also told by Yamaraj. Mahajanayena Kadasa Panta. So it is very, very tricky, if they say that, oh, actually, Krishna left the body, because of Gandhari curse. Gandhari cursed him. That's why, Krishna left the body. Go to Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, 24.313. Aham vetmi sugo veti, vyaso veti na veti va. Bhaktya Bhagavatam grahyam na buddhya nachati tikaya.
Aham vedmi shuko veti vyaso veti na veti va bhaktya bhagavatam grahyam na buddhya nachati tikaya.
Translation.
Lord Shiva said, I may know, Shukadeva Goswami, the son of Vyasadeva, may know, and Vyasadeva may know or may not know Srimad Bhagavatam. On the whole, Srimad Bhagavatam, the spotless Purana, can be learned only through devotional service, not by material intelligence, speculative methods, or imaginary commentaries.
So, the one who explained the Bhagavatam, Vyasadeva, one who compiled the Bhagavatam, and Lord Shiva is saying that I don't know whether Vyasa knows or not. You really understand? Even Vyasa knows or not, I don't know. Shiva says, Vyaso veti na veti. What does it translate? Vyasa veti
Na vetiva.
na vetiva. Maybe he know, maybe he do not know. But aham veti Sukha veti, the son of Vyasa, see Sukha, how do you understand this? Tell me. Who is the spiritual master Sukadeva Goswami?
Vyasadeva.
And Sukadeva Goswami knows about the Tattva. And Vyasa may not know. How to understand this? He heard everything from Vyasadeva, no? Sukadeva Goswami. And Sukadeva Goswami is pushing higher than Vyasadeva. How to understand this? So don't you see some hidden things there? That is the Lord's mercy. That is the Lord's mercy. Lord Shiva is saying, okay, who is the Mahajan? Let's go there. Srimad Bhagavatam 6:3-20. Just go from 19. Go to one verse before. धर्मं तु साक्षात् भगवत् प्रणीतं न वै विधु ऋषयः नापि देवाः न सिद्धमुख्या असुरा मनुष्याः कुटोनु विद्याधर चारणादयः.
Real religious principles are enacted by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although fully situated in the mode of goodness, even the great rishis who occupy the topmost planets cannot ascertain the real religious principles, nor can the demigods or the leaders of Siddhaloka, to say nothing of the asuras, ordinary human beings, vidyadharas and charanas.
None of them know. None of them know about the Supreme Person. Because it is enacted by the Supreme Personal Godhead, Devas, Chanaras, nobody knows. Next verse. Swayambhu Narada Sambhu Kumara Kapilo Manu Rado Janako Bhishma Balirvayasakirvayam Dvadashaite Vishanimo Dharmam Bhagavatam Bataha Guhyam Vishuddham Durbodham Yam Nyatva Shnute. Read.
Lord Brahma, Bhagavan Narada, Lord Shiva, the four Kumaras, Lord Kapila, the son of Devahuti, Swayambhuva Manu, Prahlad Maharaj, Janak Maharaj, grandfather Bhishma, Bali Maharaj, Shukadev Goswami, and I myself know the real religious principles.
See, Vyasa is not here again. Again, Vyasa is
Not sure.
not here again. See how much bewildering. Next.
My dear servants, this transcendental religious principle, which is known as Bhagavata Dharma, or surrender unto the Supreme Lord and love for Him, is uncontaminated by the material modes of nature. It is very confidential and difficult for ordinary human beings to understand. But if by chance one fortunately understands it, he is immediately liberated and thus he returns home back to Godhead.
So it's very funny, all the Chaturvedis, they are trying to understand who is Bhagavan. The one who compiled Vedas is not mentioned here. Depending on the Vedas, compile Veda, Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharva. No, just bring my bottle, it's okay. Prabhu, just bring my bottle. Keep it here. So the one who compiled the Vedas, his name is not here. So Vyasa is not understanding Krishna. Who are you? Who are you? Trying to put your logic to understand Bhagavan? Oh, Prabhu, how can Krishna do this? How can Krishna do this? Somebody would ask a question like that. How can Krishna do this? It's not. How is it possible? How this is? How there is that? No, it's Bhagavan. How jivas fell down? Why jivas fell down? From the spiritual world, how can the jiva fell down? Spiritual world is actually beyond the three modes of material nature, is it not? How can jiva fell down from there? How? In spiritual world, where is jealous? If there is jealous in spiritual world, then better be here itself. Why you want to work so much and too much tapasya and everything and then go there and fighting? Prabhu, it's my copen. Prabhu, he took my copen, Prabhu. Prabhu did not watch the toilet, Prabhu. He's trying to be. Well, if the spiritual world is so jealous is there, then it's not spiritual world now. That's just material conscious word. That's not. That is envy now. That's envy, right? Then?
See, material of free will, material of independency of free will.
So these are all material qualities now.
But this much jiva jnana because due to
In the spiritual world, how you can be independent? How you can be enemies of Lord? How you can become master? How do you get this tendency of becoming lordship? How you can get all these things? Why he wanted? Why he wanted?
because we force Krishna, that's why Krishna said.
Why we had to force Krishna? Why we had to force? If you want to force Krishna, means you have dirt in the heart. Is it not? Will any intelligent people want to leave Krishna and come back to this Dukhalaya?
Like Prabhupada gives an example of Prabhu, like if son has father says don't take chocolate, but son again cries, please give me chocolate.
That's right. But that tendency cannot be in the spiritual world. This tendency is possible in material world. I mean, if I want to tell Krishna, 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 I like this girl, Krishna, I want to, then not different word. It's like a Muslim philosophy, just go to heaven, 72 girls are waiting for you, all virgins. All virgin, Prabhu. Everybody has so many servants, they are also virgin. And after some period of time, then you get a 72 new virgins. That is spiritual world. So just imagine the spiritual kingdom. according to them, just imagine how the spiritual world looks like. Everywhere there is some sex going. I'm entering the spiritual planet, and where everybody is surrounded by 72 girls and sitting all naked. And all naked man, naked woman, all actually having, 72, 72, 72, 72. And the new 72s are waiting in the line to come and join. Come on. If this tendency is there, then there's no spiritual world. So we have to come to the conclusion that Lord is beyond your logics. Lord is, that's why Achintya Gunaswarupam Adokshaja. So if you can tell everything about the Lord, then He is not Lord now. For example, Hare Krishna. If you know everything, Prabhupada knows. If you know everything Prabhupada knows, then what is the difference? If you have all the qualities of Prabhupada, then what is the difference? If you know everything about Krishna, then he is not God. No? When Prabhupada was questioned, does a pure devotee knows everything about Krishna? Then Prabhupada said, he knows everything about Krishna as much as Krishna wants him to know. Example, Ramanujacharya was hidden, this Madhurya Bhav. He got access only until Vatsalya. He could not go beyond that. Even though his doctrine, his teaching Dasaras, but he went to the level of Vatsalya. Beyond Vatsalya, he cannot go. He cannot go. Why? Because Lord is actually hiding. He doesn't want him to know all these things. So, Shankaracharya, he was hidden of this truth of the Supreme. Then he speculates. Every Acharya, every devotee. So, you cannot understand. So, how to answer this, you have to understand that. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used the word somehow or other. Right?
Somehow or other we fall down.
Somehow or other we fell. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't say, because of this we fell down, because that, somehow or other we fell. We don't want to tell that. He don't want to tell that. When he asked this question to Sundar Gopal Prabhu, he said that, but this time Krishna promises he will not come back. That much you know, that is enough. Right? Krishna says, this time if you come, then you don't come back. That guarantee Krishna gives. Oh, maybe I will fall down again one more time, then how it is possible, how it is liberated. Don't think too much. Some or other he fell down. Some or other means Krishna desire. It is very clear. Krishna desire. But why Krishna desire? That you cannot answer. Why Krishna want to fight with Hiranyaksha? Why the Jaya Vijaya fell down? Yeah, you want to fight. But Jaya Vijaya does not fail in every time, you know. Jaya Vijaya do not fail in all the Satyayugas. Every time Jaya Vijaya come and the four Kumaras come, it's not like that. All the Jaya Vijaya doesn't fall down. Only this Jaya Vijaya fell down. Understand? So the Lord, sometimes he wants to fight. Then he say, Amen, just bewilder him. Okay, go down, I'll come and fight with you now. And then he fight until his satisfaction. And he was bleeding. The Lord was bleeding. He was bleeding. Whole body was bleeding. Up to the extent of even Devatas got bewildered. Oh, maybe Krishna will lose now. Varaha will be defeated by Hiranyaksha. They got bewildered. And Brahma himself got bewildered. Brahma say, please kill him, Night comes, demons become very powerful. How big powerful, Brahma, with the 4 heads. With 4 heads, he say, for example, when Prabhupada is arguing with someone, and then telling Prabhupada, you quote this verse. I'm telling Prabhupada, they quote this verse. How foolish it is. I'm telling Prabhupada what to do. How foolish it is. Similarly, Brahma is advising Varaha what to do. Saying, Varaha, night now, he'll become very powerful, better kill him now. Say, Mamamaya, Vimohitau, Mamamaya, Duratyata. Aham Adivik Devanam Maharshinam Sarvasaha. They don't know. Sorry, what is that verse? For 10:14. What is the verse? 10:14. Second part.
सर्व में नहीं ते भगवान व्यक्तिम विदुर देवान दानवाः
Nahi te Bhagavan Vyaktyam Vidu Devana Danavaha. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the glories of even Brahma. It's very funny, you know. Brahma says, oh, night is coming, Krishna, you please kill him. Night time, he'll become very powerful. He'll become more powerful than Vishnu. He'll become more powerful than Vishnu. Even Madhu Kaitapa got killed, you know. Very powerful. Madhu Kaitapa, very, very powerful demons. They were killed by Vishnu. And what to speak about this Hiranyaksha and all of them. So, it is very, very bewildering to understand. That's why you must read the Vedic text completely under the shelter of devotees. Even 1 inch if you are trying to be more smart, you fell down. First, in fact, when I was reading Bhagavad Gita for the first time, I was thinking that why this man, Prabhupada, I was thinking like that. Why this man is putting everywhere bhakti, bhakti, bhakti. Bhakti Yoga is only 12th canto, 12th chapter. Second chapter only, Prabhupada says bhakti, bhakti, bhakti. Why is this man is doing this? That time he is a man for me, you know. He is not my guru that time, no. I was thinking, why this person doing this? This is not a proper translation. And this sloka is having Buddhi Yoga. And the translation is Bhakti Yoga. Prabhupada, the original Sanskrit was Buddhi Yoga, second chapter, one place. Prabhupada, that's Bhakti Yoga. Why he is doing this? So I was doubting. And of course, because I was, later when I went to Sri Sundar Gopal Prabhu, then all my doubts got cleared. And even sometime, if you see Bhagavad Gita, sometimes you say, you just go to 1861. Read this.
ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां हृद्देशे अर्जुन तिष्ठति भ्रामयन् सर्वभूतानि यन्त्रारूढानि मायया. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, as directing the wanderings of all living entities, who are seated as on a machine made of the material energy.
Who is Supreme Lord? Who is Supreme Lord?
He's addressing in third person.
The Supreme Lord is situated, Who is Supreme Lord? Why is he not saying, I am situated? Why is he not saying like this? Should say what? Aham. Should say, na?
But
why is he saying that Supreme Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam?
But in other words, he says, Prabhu, Sarvasya Chaham Hridi Sannivishto.
Yeah, but why is he saying like this here? Aham Sarva Bhudeshu Hrideshe Tishati Arjuna. That's why you should say, na? Why is he saying Ishvara Sarva Bhutana? Why? Why is he saying? Why is he saying this? This is for rascals. To confuse the rascals. Bewilder the rascals. Krishna don't want everyone to come to the kingdom, no. He wants only the qualified man to come. And these kind of verses will bewilder. Oh, see here Ishvara, no, he is not saying I am. But as he say, Sarvasya Aham Irisannivishto Aham, there you say what? Is it not? That is why we have to go through a proper spiritual master. If you simply read this verse, Ishvara. Ishvara means Shiva. So it means Paramatma is Shiva. So let us say Om Namah Shivaya. Understand? Otherwise, Shanishvara. Ishvara means Sanishwar. So let us worship Shani Bhagavan. So you can go any direction you want. Because Shani also black, Krishna also black. So Shani is incarnation of Krishna. Shani Maharaj. Then Radharani, okay, we go like that, Radharani is concert of Shani. See, you can bewilder. As much as you want, you can speculate. Sometimes they worship, na, Kubera is sitting, Lakshmi is sitting next to him.
Yeah.
Why Kubera must sit next to, Lakshmi should sit next to the Kubera? Come on. Who is Kubera? Who is Lakshmi? No. She is a consort of Vishnu, and then you made him sit next to Kubera. What nonsense it is. He is Yaksha. And he is sitting next to Lakshmi. So these kind of verses is to bewilder. You don't know Naham Prakasa Sarvasya Yogamaya Samavrata Mudhoyam Navijanati Lokoma Majam. So he is covering himself. Ishvara Sarvabhutana. Oh, they confused. Say all the Puranas, Itikasas, Vedas, actually, yes, actually it is not. It's not meant for normal people, These Vedas, these are all not meant for Hindus, the foolish Hindus, those who want to believe. This is for highly intellectual people. They spend their whole lifespan to understand who is God. Oh, who is God? That's why Narada said that, come on, what are you doing? Just write this reality directly. Then Vyasa wrote Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Start like Janmadi Yasyatha, goes like that. Directly. That's why this Bhagavatam is actually Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Vaishnavam Priyam, which is the topmost. Amalam Puranam. All other Purana is Mala in this. What is the Mala?
Karma, Jnana.
What is that Mala?
Karma, Jnana, Yoga.
In other words, sense enjoyment. And mind enjoyment, intellectual enjoyment. All these are there. It's not only sense enjoyment, mental enjoyment. Manorathena, we go in the mind, travel, and then trying to understand. And then buddhi, speculation. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe that, maybe that. This Bhagavatam Purana is Amalam Purana. There is no dirt. It is purely, it's showing like a torchlight, the sun. There's one verse is there. This is sun, showing like the sun. Clear. That's why when you go through the proper channel, then you understand. That's why it is. You see, Prabhu, even if you are trying to learn too many books, what will happen?
Confused.
Even Acharya books, yes. Premature. And when you are not qualified, and then try to understand about, Prabhu, I want to learn about the gopis. How many types of gopis are there? I want to know about how Krishna behaved with the gopis. So Acharya book, Prabhu. So Jiva Goswami writes, Prabhu. Why I cannot read this? First you understand you are not body, you are body or soul. So little doubt is there, but otherwise, little bit only doubt is there. Mostly I am clear, but sometimes doubt coming. But I want to learn about the Krishna's behavior. Radharani Lalita is same or different? Krishna behavior Radharani Lalita is same or different? And it asks question like that. So that's why even Acharya book, whatever book, when you are trying to read without the proper guidance, it is increasing. It is actually increasing a weight, the burden. Even knowledge is burden. Knowledge is burden. Everything is a burden. Because you are increasing some material abilities. Even to learn Mridanga, playing Mridanga, Kartal, everything is a burden. Unless you are expert in the art of, what is it called, mitigating or connecting? Is it called mitigating?
Dovetailing.
Yeah. Dovetailing with Krishna. Connecting with Krishna. Suppose you are a very good manager. Can I be a pure devotee? I can become temple president, I can manage so many things. Actually, the temple president has less chance of going back to Godhead than the one who is vegetable cutting in the kitchen. Do you know that? The one who is cutting vegetable in the kitchen, he has a more chance of going back to Godhead than the temple president. Because Jivera Swarubhyay
Krishna Mukhi Das.
Tera Krishna Das. And what Seva is doing in the temple? Das. Matching now. But I am temple president here. Means everybody will come, Hare Krishna, bow down, and all those things, and then they will cook for you, they will do this for that for you. Then, oh, I'm a big guy, Understand? Then fall down. So Brahma is praying, my dear Lord, please protect me from your Maya. After hearing the Chatusloki Bhagavatam, this Brahma is telling to Vishnu, my dear Lord, I should never feel I am the creator. I should never feel I am the creator. Sometimes Brahma also fell down. So these are all burdens. If you don't go through all these acharyas, especially a spiritual master, and then through your purity, here you have to understand one thing. My duty is to serve my spiritual master. I am not here to learn things. I am not here to learn things. I am here to serve my spiritual master. I am reading books to serve my spiritual master. Why reading books?
Serve my spiritual master.
Serve my. I am quoting slokas to serve my spiritual master by preaching to others. For preaching others, I need all these slokas. I have to show some references now. That is preaching now. Otherwise, you look like a joker, don't know anything. Prabhu, Krishna is supreme. How to prove? No, Krishna is supreme. How to prove? Prabhu, Krishna is supreme, Prabhu. You don't know? I don't have to say, I'm asking. No, Krishna is supreme. Prabhu, I was preaching, Prabhu. I was preaching. What kind of preaching it is? So preaching means, for preaching you need to quote. So we have to understand that I am reading books for two things, actually for three things. I am reading books for three things. One is the topmost reason is to please my spiritual master's mission. To take part in spiritual master's mission, number one. What is number two? For my self-purification. To understand the reality. What is number three? To enjoy the transcendental qualities of Krishna and the devotees. It's like when the Ishtagoshti, I was showing the conversation between Vritasur and then Indra. All the devotees are enjoying. Prabhu, I never read this portion, they are saying. Nobody showed this. Very interesting. You should read this. You try to read this conversation with Vritasura and Indra. Just imagine the guy sitting here in the Vyasasan, he's a demon with some teeth like this here, and then looks very ugly, and then Brahma, Indra sitting down hearing. Can you imagine this? That is the conversation of Vritasura and Indra. Vritasura will speak high-end philosophy, and Indra will behave like a fool. And very controversy. Different, because he is Chitraketu, he's a pure devotee. Chitraketu, next life. He's a pure devotee of the Lord. Very interesting part when you read this. So we have to understand that when you don't go through a proper spiritual master, you will get bewildered about the Janma and Karma of Krishna. You'll be bewildered about the activities of Krishna. Activities. So somebody say, this Bhagavatam, 10th canto, is a sex book, only about the sex. All the gopis, Krishna, they are all. That is understanding. Because when you don't go through the first 9 cantos and you go to 10th canto, then you understand that Rasalila, it is there, that Krishna is hugging all the gopis, and then, come on, understand. So, you have to get qualified. Otherwise, you will be bewildered. So, go to today's verse. So, in today's verse, you can see that Krishna went to the, like a Saraswati river. I don't read Sanskrit. Krishna went to the Saraswati river, and then he was sitting. Why he was sitting? Go. No, translation. The personality Godhead Sri Krishna, after foreseeing the end of his family by central potency, went to the bank of Saraswati and sipped water and sat down under the tree. How do you imagine this? You are imagining this verse now? In your mind, how do you imagine this verse? And then? How you are sitting below the banyan tree? How do you imagine? Relaxing more. Like this. It's very interesting because at those days the TVs are not there. No, we even hear movies. We hear movies in the radio. We hear movies. So it's very interesting. Everybody has different kind of visualization. But when a karmi guy read this verse, his visualization will be like this. Oh, my uncle is going to die. My son is going to die. My grandson is going to die. Is it not? A karmi will imagine like this. I love my son, My son is very dear to me. I still remember I took him to school. But how a devotee imagine is that he just went with a cool mindset, was not disturbed, unagitated, because he is foreseeing the future. He is foreseeing everything, and then went to the river Saraswati, and then drank some water and sit very firmly. You don't need to relax or sit very firmly. You are sitting with the prasanna vadanam, right? The pleasant face, and then he is sitting and then relax. Then Maitreya will come and see. Of course, in the upcoming next few verses, we can say he took shelter of Saraswati, but actually Saraswati takes shelter of him. Saraswati takes shelter of him, but it appears like he took shelter of Saraswati river. And I think after 2-3 verses, one verse will come like that. That's why when you are trying to read this verse without Prabhupada, because we are understanding this because we read Prabhupada books. You understand the qualities of Krishna. Otherwise, it will be like they have Radha Krishna movie, right? Serial, right? They just show Krishna and Radha like a jokers, right? Like a jokers. Because they don't know who is Krishna, they don't know who is Balram, they don't know who is Radha. And all the kids are getting disturbed. All the kids are bewildered about this fact. That's why dharmas tattvam lihidam guhaya mahajanayena kadasapanta. Then you go to Mahajan and once actually Prabhupada was giving Prabhupada was in a conversation and one boy was asking so many questions to Prabhupada. Prabhupada was answering everything patiently one by one answering. Finally he was asking so many questions. Prabhupada said, stop. Why are you asking so many questions? Prabhupada said, no, I want to know about Krishna. He said, go to the kitchen. If you don't know about the Krishna, go to the kitchen, wash the patra. Then you know about Krishna. Even Prabhupada doesn't like some junior bhaktas coming and sitting in his class, Not the class, the conversations. When Prabhupada go to the country, some temple, you don't want all the junior bhaktas sit and yesterday I joined the temple, I'm sitting next to Prabhupada, don't like it. Let him go and do service. Unqualified people cannot sit, Prabhupada said. No. New bhakta, go, let him wash patras. Let him go do some seva. Only the advanced devotees, they'll be sitting around Prabhupada and discussing. You know that? Shuddhagirti Prabhu explains in What's the Difficulty book. Explains about it. So, what is a difficulty book? Shuddhagirti Prabhu explains. He's a personal servant of Prabhupada, he explains. One paragraph. One new bhakta, he came and then he was sitting. Prabhupada disturbed. Why is he here? Who is he? He said, no, he just recently joined. Why is he here? Ask him to go and do seva. Why is he coming and sitting here? Unless you know the position of Prabhupada, if you sit next to him, you will simply make offense. You simply make offense. Simply go next to Prabhupada. See, he's not chanting properly. See, he's not. See, his mind is. Understand? So you start finding fault. That's why only qualified people should know about Krishna. That's why Krishna is also blocking, creating some verses and creating some confusions to get only the qualified ones comes next to him. When the qualified one come next to him, Krishna starts serving them. Krishna starts, so now you all become brahmacharis. And then now you join the temple, grahasthas, over. Give up life and join the temple, fully join the temple. Right? Then Krishna takes care of your father, mother. Krishna takes care of your Father, mother. Prabhu, but I am not pure devotee, Prabhu. Yeah, you are not pure devotee. Because you are serving a pure devotee, you also get the same result. You also get the result of, this way Krishna says, right? What to speak of my devotee? Even the devotee of my devotee is deity. Aham Bhakta Paradino. That verse 9:4:28, is it?
And 460.
68. 9:4:68. Aham Bhakta Paradino. That verse Krishna says, what to speak of my devotee? Even the devotee of my devotee is dear to me. In that context, you are devoted to Prabhupada, then you also come under the same category. Who can take care of your parents more than Prabhu Krishna? Who can take care? Who can take care of your parents more than Krishna? Is it possible?
9463.
What
Shri
translation?
Bhagavan Vacha.
What translation?
Okay, translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said to the Brahmana, I am completely under the control of my devotees. Indeed, I am not at all independent. Because my devotees are completely devoid of material desires, I sit only within the course of their hearts. What to speak of my devotee? Even those who are devotees of my devotee are actually very dear to me.
So you qualify under that category. Even though you are not a pure devotee, but you should be constantly devoted to physical presence in the ashram doesn't mean you qualify this category. Huh? Physical presence. Oh, I am a brahmachari. What do you do? Ashram, bro. What do you do? Yeah, ashram, chant. And then I take prasadam and then what do you do? Sometimes you see phone. Sometimes, I break principle also. I'm very tired, Prabhu. I just lie down sometimes. My body, not good, no. That's why. This doesn't qualify as servant of Prabhupada. Servant of Prabhupada means morning to night you are thinking, either by mind, either by body or intelligence. It can be anything. Karmana, manasa, vacha. It can be anything. Constantly enduring how to serve my spiritual master. Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I go outside and preach? Can I go for book distribution? Maybe I can make a video now. Maybe I should do a course now. Maybe I should do a Sunday program now. Maybe I can address a college. Maybe I can make a nice prasadam. I should make a rasagulla. I can make a sweet. I can make a cake for the donors. I think I should increase the revenue for the temple. So, constantly. I should take care of Krishna's properties. I should take care of the rice, dal, sabji without getting stolen. Maybe I should lock this room now. Maybe I should off the tap now. I think I switch off the light now. It's also under service of Krishna. But if you simply watching the phone, light is on. Light is on. You're on, bro. On. That means what? You are lazy fellow. So then you don't qualify under this category. So spiritual life and temple life means what is that? It is, as I told before, it is alert consciousness, awakened consciousness. Awakened, not dormant consciousness. From dormant consciousness we come to alert consciousness. Always you're alert. Alert about the incoming traffic of the outgoing traffic, alert. What is coming to me, my senses, what is going away from my senses. You're always alert about all these things. So when you're not having a proper guidance, when you read this kind of verse, oh, you went to river Saraswati and then you are sitting down, drink some water and sitting down, then you will get bewildered. You will get disturbed. Clear? Anything else? Any questions or comments?
Here it is mentioned all the whole Yadu dynasty, but when you still see the other also.
One person, one Yadu, remind, no? Vajranabh is not. One person remains there. One person, from him only the dynasty. I have to check that. The one person remains. From him only this thing continues.
Like Prabhupada says now that in spiritual world, 1 minus 1 is 1 and 1 plus 1 is 1. So when Jai Vijaya, like Krishna made a lila, so when Jai Vijaya left Vaikuntha, why again, like Jai Vijaya was not present in Vaikuntha?
Huh?
Like when Jai
No, when Prabhupada say 1 minus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 1, it means it's beyond your logic. That's what Prabhupada says, it's beyond your logic. Vedesh dulla madhullabam So you cannot understand why Jaya Vijaya are not there. See, that's what he's saying. No logic applied there. No logic applied there. They are eternal servant, There is not okay. There is no transfers and then changing the posts and all those things. Understand? Jaya Vijaya not there. Okay, you come there. Otherwise, who will take care of the Vaikuntha now? Nobody will take care of Vaikuntha. Nobody will take care of Vaikuntha. Then why is Jaya Vijaya standing there? Waste of time, no. It's not a proper allocation of manpower, no. Jaya Vijaya, do you think Jaya Vijaya is going to guard Vishnu? So Vishnu cannot see who is coming outside. Like a CCTV camera, na? From here I can watch what's going on in Koshala. Na? So how big CCTV camera Krishna should have? Why he needs Jaya Vijaya? Because they want to guard Krishna, then Krishna gave opportunity for them. Okay, now man, you guard. You want to protect me? Okay, you protect me. Oh, you want to give milk for me? Okay, you give milk for me. Oh, you want to be a father? Okay, be my father. Alright. Mistri, Hare Krishna. Mistri? Mistri? எப்போ வரீங்க எவ்வளோ நேரம் இப்போ போக முடியுமா வாங்க வாங்க பாப்போம். So when they want the opportunity to serve, Krishna makes arrangements. Devaki and Vasudev, they want to become what is Sutapa? Prashnigarpa. They want to become father and mother of Krishna. They don't mind you become father and mother. For 3 life, I'll give you 3 life, you become father and mother. So likewise, Krishna gives opportunity for you. So 1 plus 1, 1 minus 1 doesn't mean that like it's always there. Jaya Vijaya should have copy there. No, it's not necessary because Jaya Vijaya has nothing to do actually. Because it's done with who is there to protect Vaikuntha? When Hiranyakashipu went to see Vishnu, right? When Hiranyakashipu went to see Vishnu, you cannot see Vishnu. Where was Vishnu? He went to Vaikuntha. Do you know that? Hiranyakashipu went to Vaikuntha to look for Vishnu, but he could not see Vishnu. Vaikuntha was empty. And he was very much happy. This Vishnu ran away from me. But Vishnu was just lying there only. He could not see him. In other poetically they say that Hiranyakashipu came to see Vishnu. Vishnu hid in the heart of Hiranyakashipu.